Hi, everybody. My name is Matisse, and I'm the marketing manager here at liv.rent. I personally rent out 3 properties, and I use liv.rent to manage them and find my tenants. Recently, I successfully rented out a 3-bed, 3-bath listing in Vancouver in just under 10 days from listing to signing the contract, where I received more than 90 inquiries and 50 applications for it. So, what's important to me when finding a tenant is that I find someone who won't destroy my unit, will keep with the noise levels, and can pay rent on time. So, I created a tenant screening flow with LiveRent to help me save time and streamline my entire rental process because I work full time and I really didn't want to waste my time on anyone who wasn't seriously interested in renting my unit. So today I'll be showing you what I do on LiveRent to not only get my listing more views from renters, but also how to use LiveRent to help you efficiently filter and screen tenants so you end up with a pool of high intent renters to select from. So let's get started. So just to give you some additional information about my listing, it is a 3-bed, 3-bath laneway home near UBC listed at $3,600 per month. So right after posting my listing on LiveRent, I did get a few inquiries right away. But to really maximize my efforts, I also posted it on Facebook Marketplace as well as Craigslist with our share function. So I felt it was really important to be where renters frequent. So LiveRent, Craigslist, Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, wherever renters do search for listings and, even things to buy, I felt like that was good for me to really maximize my marketing. So from here, I'll show you how I share it to Facebook. This is with a new listing because my listing is rented out. So I'll show you here. So you'll see right away that it automatically downloads the photos for you, which is really great. I don't have to, try to find it wherever I have it stored on my phone or in my folder. So from here, you go to Facebook and it automatically leads you right away to create a new listing in Facebook Marketplace. So I will just drag and drop my downloaded photos, wait for that to load. I think it's really important to choose a good cover photo. So I'm just going to drag that up there. And you just fill out some of the information here for rent, apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The price per month is $1,900. Put in your rental address there. And then this is my most favorite part here because it does automatically copy all of your listing details. So all you have to do is paste and voila. And then from there, these advanced details are optional, but I do like to try to include as much information as I can. So all of this is available. And then the next step, you can see here all the groups that you are part of. So obviously working here at liv.rent, we are part of a lot of groups. So I'm going to select all of the Toronto ones because I want to make sure that I am reaching everybody who is looking. From here, you can see all the Vancouver ones that we are part of. And so from there, you press publish. So with Facebook Marketplace, I did start receiving messages pretty instantaneously. And anyone who did message me on Facebook, I would tell them to apply through the liv.rent link, as you can see here. I think this is really important because I don't really want to continue any communication on Facebook. It's just a better way for me to organize, my chats and keep all the communication and documents in one place. So this is really important. If you remember anything from today, is that no matter where you post or advertise your listing to, you want to get all your leads back to liv.rent. I call it my rental hub or whatever, but I really felt that this helped me be more efficient and just really helped me narrow down on renters that were actually interested in renting my unit. So as you can see here, this is the typical Facebook Marketplace message that you get. Probably over 95% of the messages that you get on my Facebook Marketplace is, "Hi, is this still available?" So what I did was I just kind of copied and pasted this message to everyone who did reply to me because for my unit near UBC, I got over 150 messages, probably closer to 200. And, I don't have time or the energy to really reply to every single message, and I don't think anyone should need to do that. So sending all interested leads to liv.rent is the simplest way. So yeah, as you can see here, I copy and pasted, hi there, it is still available. Please apply here if you're interested. I will be scheduling viewings afterwards, and based on applications. So from there, as I mentioned earlier, I did receive over 50 applications, which was actually quite overwhelming. So what I ended up doing was going through each application and shortlisting or favoriting my top applicants. So because my unit is actually rented, I will be showing you through this new listing that I have. So from the dashboard, I navigate to applications, and from there you can see all of your current applications for the listing. So when I'm looking at an application, the first part that I go to is the Liv Score. So this is the first thing that I check, check what the score is. So with my rented listing, I actually received mostly student inquiries. So a good range of undergrads, grads, and PhDs, along with some family applicants. But especially with students and international students who applied, they don't have a credit history in Canada. So I would actually defer to their additional documents uploaded. So a lot of times I will actually look at the income verification or employment verification just so I can confirm that, they do have a steady income coming, or, if they don't, at least they have the funds to pay for rent. The next thing that I look at is their references section. So employment references as well as landlord references. Some of them don't have landlord reference, but for sure I will call their references just so I can get a better sense of who they are as a renter. So just going back to my applications list, so I like to shortlist, different applicants, and from there I know, okay, out of, these applicants, these are my top 3. So with my rented listing, I was able to narrow down to about 15 applicants, and my next step was to send them a link to my video tour. And I knew that, if they saw any red flags that they didn't like in this video tour, they were not going to take the next step with me, which was booking a showing. So let me just show you with the new listing how I did that. Well, let me just go to the public link. So I would message my top 15 applicants and tell them, hey, this is the video tour. If you are still interested, book a showing time with me. So what I did was I set up booking time slots. So, they can view the video right here and then book a time slot if they were still interested. So what ended up happening was I had about 10 tenants or renters who actually booked a viewing with me, either virtual or in person, and these were my pool of high intent renters who I knew were seriously interested and fit all of my requirements. So just going back to what I did here, with this, I was able to rent out my listing just at about 10 days. I could have actually rented it out faster if I wanted to, because I did end up renting to some very sweet international students who applied right away within the first three days. But I did want to do my due diligence and go through more applicants to ensure that I was really happy with who I chose to rent to. Because as most people say, your tenant is still a relationship in your life, and I do want to make sure that I am happy with who I rent out to, especially if it's a year-long lease. So this was my screening flow, and I really, really liked this experience and process. But I think my favorite thing about this was that I was able to share my listing to other platforms and bring all of those leads back to liv.rent. I think this is really crucial, important, and probably key. Using liv.rent as my hub to filter and screen tenants. It was just so easy for me to be able to do everything on my phone as well, because again, I work full-time and I'm on the go a lot as well. But yeah, so I rented out to 3 international students, and I was able to use the contract and pre-vetted addendums that are available on liv.rent. So stay tuned for that next webinar, talking about how to do that. And yeah, thank you so much for attending my webinar today. And let me know if you have any questions at all in the live chat. Thanks, everybody. Bye.